Pedro Emmanuel de Souza.
Yes?
Of the Santa Teresa neighborhood, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Yes.
Recently departed from the mortal sphere.
Yes.
You are a lucky man, Mr. de Souza.
I don't think so.
For you are 1 in 10,000.
Eh?
And as 1 in 10,000, you are entitled to a special privilege.
What are you talking about?
Every 10,000 soul, Mr. de Souza, to enter the kingdom of heaven is offered the chance to live again.
Live again?
Yes, you have won a second life on earth.
Oh, no.
A Second Life by Machado de Assis. Dramatized for radio by Adam Beeson.
Lucas. Lucas, I say, Lucas!
Father Cardos?
Uh-huh.
Your supper was satisfactory?
Very good, Lucas, very good. Thank you.
Anything else, Father Cardos?
Oh, steady. Thank you, Lucas. Did you put something out for the birds?
Just the stale leftovers, Father.
Oh, we'll try and find them something else. I must say, it hardly seems right, you doing all the work while I sit here doing nothing.
You have worked all day, Father.
Oh, well, ours not to question. All the same, I think you had a few days off. When did you last see your sister?
A long time now. Your sherry, Father.
Ah, thank you. And the decanter. I think you should go and see her. She's always writing.
You will not manage without me.
Nonsense. I can always rustle up a snack. In fact, I've got a couple of dinner engagements next weekend. Yes, here we are. Knew it, Friday and Saturday. You could leave Thursday morning, come back on Monday.
I don't know.
Yes, you can borrow my suitcase. It's in the cupboard under the stairs.
I'll think about it.
Oh, birds. Lucas is bringing your supper. All right. Lucas, see who it is.
Please be waiting.
Who is it?
It's too late. I am sorry, Father. It is an agitated person who is having no manners at all.
I don't really like them in the house. Is he injured in some way?
I don't think so.
Father Caldos?
I told you to wait.
Father Caldos, I must speak with you.
Out you go!
Oh, dear. Lucas, stop.
This is very important, Father.
Is it? Important?
Oh, very.
Oh, then you'd better sit down.
Thank you, Father.
You're sweating.
I have run here.
Lucas, soda water for our guest.
Of course. 1 soda. No problem.
You can manage soda water, I suppose?
Where is the water from?
It's from, I don't know. Lucas, where does the soda water come from?
It is from France, Father. It is French soda water.
Is it? Is it really? Well, there you are. It's French from the wine merchant.
Yes. A drink for the guest.
Thank you.
Well, go on then. Have a sip.
Where do the bubbles come from?
The bubbles? Extraordinary question. Lucas, the bubbles, where are they from?
Also from the wine merchant. Also French.
There you are. French bubbles. Can't do better than that. Now, Lucas, would you leave us for 6 minutes?
Very good, Father.
Yes, thank you. Now then, my son, what is the matter?
What's that?
It's only a bird.
A vulture?
No, it's not a vulture. It's a parrot. The garden's full of them.
Full of parrots?
Yes. Now, you want to confess. To confess. You wanted to confess.
Did I?
I understood that was the purpose of your visit.
Was it?
Don't you know?
No. I don't.
Oh.
I don't know if I've done anything wrong.
Well, in that case, you tell me why you came here, and I'll tell you what to confess.
All right. I had a dream last night.
Yes?
And do you know who was in my dream?
No.
The devil. That is who. And I dreamt that he was reading to me the gospel.
Yes.
He said, consider the lilies of the field.
Matthew.
Correct.
The Sermon on the Mount.
Not quite. In my dream, he said, consider the lilies of the field. Then he handed me a bunch of flowers.
Did he?
And he said, Jose.
Jose, yes.
Here is your life, this beautiful bunch of lilies. And then something crawled out of them.
Oh.
A lizard. One of those smelly lizards you get under the floorboards. And the devil started laughing. Jose, he laughed. That is your life, that is.
He must have been speaking metaphorically.
That's what I think. He said, your life is a bunch of flowers with a lizard inside them.
That's an unusual dream.
I know. What do you think it means?
Means? I'm a priest, young man, not a gypsy fortune teller.
Father, do you believe in heaven?
Of course I do.
The eternal life, ever after?
Yes.
That the good souls will join the...
Yes.
And the bad will...
Well, of course, I'm afraid so.
You believe in heaven?
Yes.
But you've never seen it?
No. I've no time for one of those discussions.
You misunderstand me, Father. Would it surprise you if I told you I have been there?
Really?
Yes.
Under what circumstances?
I was born in the year 1792.
You can't have been. You'd be 100 years old. What are you now, 30?
Born in 1792 and died in 1860.
Ah, I see.
On the 20th of March at 5:43 in the morning.
And this was here in Rio?
Near Santa Teresa.
Oh, really?
I'd had a less than successful life. Things had not gone according to plan. An unhappy marriage, difficult children. My business, there were debts.
Uh-huh.
I slipped away in the night and ascended into heaven. My soul flew through space until it lost sight of the earth, leaving the moon, sun, and stars far below. I continued to rise and began to see a tiny dot shining in the distance.
What? Heaven?
The point grew larger and became a sun, which I entered. You see, the soul cannot burn.
No?
Oh, no, it is incombustible. And there was music. Oh, beautiful music. And people came out to carry me on a bed of ether and feathers.
How very lovely.
Oh, it was. I can't tell you. The colours, the sounds. Of course, it transpired that this was not the normal procedure.
No?
Oh, no. I was a special case. I was 1 in 10,000.
How exactly?
Well, every 10,000 soul to arrive in heaven gets a special party.
In their honor?
That's right.
And you had a special party?
It lasted for 2 centuries.
Huh?
Oh, but that's only 2 days in Earth time.
Ah, I see.
And not only that, but a special present. A second life.
You went to heaven, and God offered you the chance to live again.
No, of course he didn't. Why would God speak to me? No, this was a gift from the prophet Job.
A second life?
Yes.
All over again?
Yes. People are usually quite pleased about it. You shall live your second life with a unique advantage.
Oh? What?
That is for you to decide. You may be rich or poor, a beggar or a potentate. You may choose to be a genius or a fool.
I don't think so.
Well, you've got to be something. Perhaps you'd like to be musically talented.
Well, I'd need to think about it first.
Well, you'd better think very quickly. Your special party is overrun by 30 years.
Well, my cousin Louise was very good at sports.
Strength, then. Let him be strong.
No, wait. He had that accident. Menestella. She was beautiful.
You'd like to be a woman?
Oh, no, not that. You said musical.
Piano or guitar?
Don't rush me. Oh, you said I could have anything.
Yes.
Well, it's very simple then, isn't it?
What?
Well, in my first life, which has just finished, I had one very simple problem.
Yes?
Which was, I didn't know a thing until I was old.
You wish to be old?
Not at all. I wish to be young, but with the wisdom of the old.
Eh?
I wish to be born, shall we say, with experience.
Experience?
I want to know, when I meet a new customer, is he going to cheat me? I want to know, when I'm dealing with some bureaucrat, what's his game? Oh, I want to know when I meet a woman...
Are you sure about this?
No, quite sure. I wish to be born experienced.
I don't think anybody's ever asked for that before.
Well, I am. You did say anything.
I'll see what I can do. Well, it says experienced. Yeah, experienced. But I already said he could have anything. Yeah? Your request is permitted.
Good. Right. Back to Rio it is. Let's see those bastards try it this time. And could I be somewhere in the suburbs, please?
It shall be so.
And perhaps, this time, my hair a little thicker?
And so I was born again.
You are living for the second time.
Yes.
But with experience.
Exactly. May I smoke?
That is the most extraordinary choice to have made.
My father used to say that how I wish that I were young again, knowing what I know now.
Yes. Surely you could just have been rich.
Father, we are both old men. We know the value of money. I was born into a family on Costello Hill. I was baptized Jose Maria. My parents were well-to-do. I had a nursery and a nurse.
How wonderful.
It wasn't wonderful at all. By the age of 2, I had already caused my mother a great deal of worry.
I tell you, Mrs. DaCosta, there is nothing wrong with your child.
But he's not normal. But look at him. He just stays in his cot all day. He has learned to walk, but refuses to. Won't play with his toys and never goes out into the garden.
Well, he has a cautious personality. Haven't you, matey?
You see? He won't even speak the perfectly good Portuguese language I've taught him.
A late developer. Nothing to worry about.
A late developer. Look at this. These are his mathematic sums.
The child did this?
Yes, Doctor.
That is very peculiar.
Of course I didn't try to walk. I knew what it would feel like to fall over. Backwards, sideways, banging my knees. No, thank you. Gardens. Nothing but trouble. Full of sharp stones and crawling with insects. As for those toys, did they think I was an idiot? Good morning, Mr. Horse. Good morning, Mr. Monkey.
But that's what childhood is all about.
Precisely. I didn't fall over once in my second childhood, but I didn't run either. I kept my head down. I was rarely disobedient.
Mrs. DaCosta.
Headmaster?
Glad you could come in.
What has he done now?
Well, yes, let's just look over the file. J.M. DaCosta, born 61, so he's,
He's 10.
So he is. Maths, classics, literature, very good. Shows an unusual maturity in languages and theology.
Yes, yes.
Attendance impeccable, homework on time.
You wanted to talk to me?
He doesn't play much, does he?
Well, he's here to study.
He doesn't play much in his free time.
He has weak knees.
But he doesn't play cards or checkers or anything at all.
No.
In fact, he doesn't participate in social activities of any description.
He's shy.
Well, he wasn't very shy when he complained about the food, was he?
No.
He wasn't very shy when he thought he'd seen an anaconda.
It was the fear.
In fact, he wasn't very shy when he reprimanded me for not taking my job seriously enough.
He did what?
You know, Mrs. DaCosta, I have the distinct impression that José doesn't wish to be a child at all. He seems to view the concept of being young as entirely optional. The staff don't like him. The gardener's left. Matron's fed up with his medical dictionary, and none of the other boys will have anything to do with him.
But surely, Headmaster, you can intervene and make this problem disappear.
Unfortunately not. You see, I can't stand him either. He's a creep, a snitch, a swat, a snivelling mummy's boy.
Oh.
I'll give you 20 minutes to get him out of the building.
You could have played with the other children.
Played what? Torture or humiliation?
Oh, come on.
They don't play, Father. They mean it. When you were a boy, did you play with other children?
Not as much as I would have liked to.
Yeah, so I thought. You don't know what you're talking about.
José, listen. Childhood is a time for bumps and bruises.
Yes, I know that now. Now, I think I would have preferred bumps and bruises. Now, it's all very obvious. Then was different. I couldn't decide on a career.
No?
I wasn't going to try business again. Well, and I already had an opinion on government servants.
Oh, yes.
The old crafts have disappeared.
Yes.
So that's those out of the Janila.
Medicine.
Catching diseases from all those patients.
Ah, yes, of course.
Well, most jobs are very hazardous if you think about it. Ships sink, cartographers get lost, civil engineers fall off viaducts.
There's always the church.
With all those steps and those vestments to trip over, and very poor lighting, Father, I'd be dead in a week.
Yes, I suppose so.
See, I found a job in insurance.
Of course.
I had a feel for the business. I rose fast. At 20, I was ready to go out.
You didn't go out until you were 20?
To the botanical gardens. On a Friday.
Oh, I see.
It's a local tradition.
All the same, it doesn't diminish the gravity of your offence. Those women are nothing but... Well, you know where they are.
Father, I haven't told you what happened yet.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't think I've seen you here before.
I haven't been here before.
Then perhaps we should get to know each other.
Perhaps. How do you do? José Maria DaCosta.
Susanna. How do you do? It's very nice here.
Yes. Yes, it is.
You don't have a drink?
Yeah. I prefer not to.
Did I see you had nothing to eat?
It was mainly seafood. A very dangerous menu.
There was needlefish.
Yes. You know why they call it needlefish. One slip and whoop, it's all over.
Oh. There was vashyada.
Beans? No, thank you.
Oh, there was cheese.
You haven't heard about the outbreak.
Oh, have a fig.
Oh, I never eat figs. I once had a fig with a spider in it.
Sorry. I suppose that only leaves the dancing.
Dancing is bad for the spine. My brother danced, and in his old age he suffered terribly.
How old is your brother?
73.
Then I wonder what else there is for us to do. We've had the drinking, the dancing, and the food. We could explore the garden.
The gardens? You know, many household accidents occur in gardens. You said Susanna?
Yes. Susanna is my name.
Susanna, could you please not wind my hair around your fingers?
Oh.
If you pull it out, it may never grow back again. Life was impossible. Everything was impossible. Work, play, pleasure, out of the question. I was like, Prometheus.
Prometheus?
No, not Prometheus, but a figure from Greek mythology.
Well, which figure?
The one like me.
I'm not sure that there was one like you.
Oh? Wasn't there? Then what was I like?
You were like a bird that cannot fly.
Exactly.
Like a big fat pelican with his mouth full of fish who cannot leave the surface of the water.
That's right. That's what I was like. Flap, 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 boom, boom, boom.
You don't have to pretend to be a pelican. Please, no, not on the chair. No, my goodness, please. That is a new table. Who minds the counter?
What is this?
Thank you, Lucas. Our friend is just pretending to be a pelican.
You must get down off this table immediately.
Yes, please, come on.
What?
Off the table. You are not a pelican.
My apologies.
Oh, no, you've set the parrots off now. No, sit down, that's it.
Oh, I am very sorry, Father, but that pelican metaphor was so appropriate.
Well, thank you.
If there is any repetition, I shall have to remove you from the premises.
No!
The new table is from Lisbon.
He's quite right, you know, Jose. We can't have pelicans in here.
I can show them out now.
Oh, I don't think that'll be necessary.
Are you sure, Father?
Jose is just a little distressed.
I am ashamed.
Yes. Thank you, Lucas. I'll call you if I need you. Now, Jose, smoke if you like. It's good for you.
No, it isn't. Oh, what's that?
Oh, dear. You've upset Lucas. He has a very sensitive nature. He's a good boy, but he has his moods. You know, Jose, this second life, if what you say is true...
Oh, it is? Do you not believe me?
Oh, yes. But so far as I can see, experience has saved you from a very great deal of sin.
Oh.
I asked you what you had to confess, and so far, all we have is nothing.
What about impure thoughts?
Oh, yes, there were some impure thoughts, but I see no reason why, with the love of a good woman and a Christian marriage...
No, that will never be possible.
No, but you're young. You don't know.
I am old, and yes, I do. Her name was
was Donna Clemencia. We met at the home of a rancher from Cantagallo. She was 26 years old and a widow. Already she had seen too much of life and death.
Jose, please, come closer to the fire, where I can see you.
Can't you see me over here?
Closer. What is the matter? Do you fear the flames?
No. Although I was, as a child, actually scarred on the face by a flying ember.
I don't see any scar.
No. Well, it's not as bad as it used to be.
Then it isn't a scar, is it?
All the same, you've got to be careful. You know, we had a case in the office of a man who fell asleep by his campfire.
You know, Jose, I think you drink too much coffee.
Oh, I never drink coffee.
Then you drank too much coffee in a previous life. Now, look at the stars. Taste the air. Listen to the silence.
We're probably safer than we realize.
You're a very cautious man, Jose Maria.
Am I?
And why do you wear that peculiar hat?
Oh, it's not peculiar. It's a British Army safety helmet. They wear them in India.
Take it off.
Oh, all right. Well, you may laugh now, but if I had fallen from that horse...
And the jacket?
Oh. Yes. Yes. Well, don't want to get that scuffed.
That's better.
Oh.
My husband was never cautious.
No?
He was reckless and impulsive. Never a thought for his own safety.
So I gather.
With the money, with the cattle, and that infernal gold mining operation, everything was danger.
That's a bad approach.
Bad? It cost him his life.
Oh, let's not relive unhappy memories, eh?
Jose, have you ever handled dynamite?
Certainly not. You leave that sort of thing to the experts.
That's what I told him.
Oh, no. Shh. Oh, ow. Sorry, could you move just a bit? I think I'm getting a cramp. Oh, ow, yeah.
Take off your boots.
Right. Oh, this isn't tarantula country, is it? Oh.
We decided to marry and became engaged on our return to Rio.
Anything to confess?
Then we ended it. Then we became re-engaged.
Re-engaged?
But only for a week.
And it was over?
For a month, yes. And then again we were engaged. That lasted a fortnight.
She kept changing her mind?
No. I kept changing my mind. Well, what if we stopped liking each other? What if we had incompatible dispositions? She pleaded with me. So many letters.
Jose, it is true that love can die. But this will never happen to us. Do you not remember that evening by the campfire? Jose, these people you mention in Sao Paulo, surely they married too young. He was 23, and she was a mere 17. These people who traveled in the Amazon and became the worst of enemies, clearly they had no proper plan. Nobody could ever accuse us of failing to think ahead. Jose, you certainly know a lot of unhappy couples, and I had no idea you had lived in so many places. In the case of the French sea captain, I feel our situation is a little different.
This is no way to conduct a courtship.
It certainly isn't.
At the end of the day, if the currency does collapse and the government introduces import restrictions, surely new opportunities will arise in manufacturing.
So did you stay re-engaged?
On certain conditions.
No wedding?
We will still be married. I just don't want all that fuss. Oh, besides, you've already had a wedding. You know what it's like. And no feast.
No?
It's a recipe for disaster. I knew this couple in Venezuela.
All right. No feast. I agree.
Oh, move away from that lamp. You will burn your hair.
Oh. Thank you.
And no guests.
Guests?
Yes, your father in particular.
Did you think my father would come to our wedding after that business with the moth?
A harmless misunderstanding.
Yeah, bats are much bigger.
The shadow was huge.
And moths don't carry rabies.
Yeah, I know. It was a mistake. I'm sorry.
Just say, I think you are the most cautious man in the universe. But I still love you.
Oh. So, how did you find out?
Find out what?
About this?
About what? What is that?
A letter I received this morning.
Oh?
Informing me that I am to benefit from the last will and testament of an uncle I had never heard of,
Oh.
who died last year
I'm sorry.
in Mozambique, and has left me a sum which you have, somehow, found out about.
That's not true.
Oh, come on. Women always marry for the inheritance.
You only found out yourself this morning.
I'm surprised at you, Donna Clemencia.
I knew nothing. Besides, money is irrelevant when there is real love.
20,000 mil raised and everybody wants to be your friend.
This is madness. This is enough. To accuse me of this behavior. It is enough, Jose Maria. Enough! 20,000 mil raised?
I have donated it to the library.
All of it?
As you said, money is irrelevant when there is real love.
Well, that is true. The library?
A deserving cause, I think.
Yes, of course. All those books.
So, you still want to marry me?
I don't know.
You have put that girl through hell.
Better than the hell of marriage.
I find your behavior unforgivable.
Father, I don't mean to be rude, but your knowledge of human behavior is based on theological hearsay. You are in no position to offer any kind of advice.
I don't offer advice. I offer absolution.
Then you're a particularly useless person, if you don't mind me saying so. Who's that?
Oh, Lucas, I should think. Nobody else lives here. We're still in here. I wish you'd ask before you go out. Yes?
Jose, what are you doing here?
Donna!
Donna? Donna Clemencia? Is this her? Are you the young lady we've just been talking about?
Oh, how could I possibly know? I've only just arrived.
Yes, it's her, Father Caldos. This is my bride-to-be. You followed me?
Of course I did.
Former bride-to-be.
Yes, former.
If you say so.
You've been waiting outside.
You can't blame her, Jose. It's all your fault, you know.
Yes, it's all your fault.
But you changed your mind.
Oh, that's not true.
No, it isn't, is it, Jose? She didn't. It's all in your head.
That's what I think.
Yes. You're right. I am entirely to blame.
For God's sake, man. Where did you get that?
It's not difficult to obtain firearms in this city.
Jose, drop the gun.
Yes, drop it.
Stop. One step closer and I shoot.
Shoot who, precisely?
Well, myself, of course.
Jose, no.
Go on. Tell me I'm a monster.
Oh, you're not a monster.
No?
How can we be married? All I can think is that you will be unfaithful or that I will be unfaithful, which is just as bad.
Jose, don't do this.
And what if we are not unfaithful and become prisoners of our vows? That's even worse than being unfaithful.
No, it isn't.
And what about our children, if we have any? What if there's another epidemic? What if one of them becomes an assassin and changes history forever?
Oh, it's unlikely.
What if we have a dinner party and people don't like us? What if people stand under lampposts and make fun of us?
Lampposts?
Oh, you know, Father, there's a lot to be said for musical talent.
Jose!
Donna!
Oh, darling! No!
Oh, my angel.
Oh, for goodness sake, make up your mind.
I've been a fool.
You certainly have.
I forgive you.
Do you really? He was going to shoot himself.
We will marry.
Yes, we will marry.
Oh, but it's too late to get married today.
Oh.
Oh, yes, you'll never get a priest at this hour.
Father.
Oh, no. Now, don't be silly.
I implore you.
No, this has gone far enough.
Father, please.
Could you just
No.
get out of here and sort this out somewhere else? I don't do weddings.
Oh, I beg you, Father. It is God's will.
Very well. We are gathered here in the presence of God to celebrate the wedding of, well, you know who you are, obviously. Marriage is a gift, and the calling of God is not to be entered upon lightly or thoughtlessly in obedience to the gospel of... Look, we've got no witnesses. We can't do it.
Your servant will be back soon.
What? Oh, yes, well, all right. God has given us marriage so that husband and wife may find comfort and companionship in each other and live together faithfully for the whole of their
we don't need
lives.
this details.
No, come on.
Don't rush me. I haven't done this for years. May love and honor each other, being joined together as Christ with his church.
Get to the point.
Donna Clementia, do you take this man Jose?
I do.
And Jose, do you take this woman?
Yes. What's that?
It's just Lucas getting back.
Go on.
Lucas, what do you want?
The police captain has come to meet the Pelican.
Oh.
Good evening, Father. So, this is the Pelican man.
He stopped being a pelican some time ago, didn't you?
Pelican?
What are they talking about?
Father?
Look, there's a gun!
And it's mine.
Now, give me that.
Yes, Jose, give him the gun.
So he can lock me away?
He is mad!
Leave him alone.
And who are you, darling?
I am his wife.
Well, not yet, you're not. Officer, is this really necessary?
Don't you worry, Father.
He is only here because he forced his way in.
Why can't you just let us be together?
Yes, we want to be left alone.
Well, that's an impractical demand, isn't it? Now, come on, Jose. Nobody's been hurt yet.
Now then, Mr. Pelican, are you going to fly away, or am I going to have you stuffed?
You will protect me, Father?
Go! Ow! No! Oh!
Oh, I've got the gun.
Let go of my husband.
Please mind the table.
No.
Oh, my God.
Now look what you've done!
I haven't done anything.
That was a Venetian decanter.
Quite irreplaceable.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't stop that. Oh, 99 years, Father. 99 years to discover that you can't trust anyone.
Oh, you are talking like a madman again.
You, come with me. He is a very mad person.
Let go of me.
Leave her alone.
Ah.
Listen to me, Doc. It's for his own good. Jose, you're in safe hands now.
Yeah. Now let's get you down to the jail.
No, please. Oh, dear, this is quite terrible.
How would you like a nice bunch of flowers, Father? A nice bunch of flowers and a lizard. No! Maria! Come on! Mother, please, where are you?
Somebody take this woman!
You won't hurt him, will you? He needs the hospital, really. There's a doctor in Paris. He knows all about these disorders.
Come, Father.
You must ride to Paris.
The policeman will be dealing with them now.
I must hope that the bishop never hears of this. Beautiful thing. Beautiful thing. Lucas, you must never give admittance to such persons again.
I'm sorry, Father.
If they knock like that or seem upset, just tell them I'm unavailable. Oh, dear. Is that the time?
Yes. You must go to bed, Father. You must lie down.
Yes. Yes, I must. Be careful with all that glass. What's this suitcase doing here?
You said I could borrow it. For my journey, Father? Next weekend.
Did I? Well, it's in the way. Someone could fall over it. Have you waxed this banister?
Yes.
I wish people would desist in this propensity to wax everything in sight. The whole point of a banister is that in the event of an emergency, one can grip it like this. What is the point in waxing the banister until it's slippery as an eel?
I don't know, Father.
No, exactly. Well, good night.
Yes, Father. Good night.
Lucas, did I see you putting out kitchen scraps?
Yes, Father. For the bag. Remember?
Well, don't. Scraps attract rats, and rats are the emissaries of plague.
Plague, Father?
Yes, Lucas. It would be quite terrible if we were to be responsible for the return of the plague.
In A Second Life by Machado de Assis, dramatized for radio by Adam Beeson, Father Caldas was played by John Bett, Jose Maria by Richard Conlon, Donna Clemencia, Lucy Patterson, Lucas, John Macaulay, and The Prophet Job by Mark MacDonald. Other parts were played by the cast. A Second Life was directed by Bruce Young. By Machado de Assis, dramatized for radio by Adam Beeson.
Lucas. Lucas, I say, Lucas.
Father Caldas, your supper was satisfactory?
Very good, Lucas, very good. Thank you.
Anything else, Father Caldas?
Oh, silly. Thank you, Lucas. Did you put something out for the birds?
Just to stay leftovers, Father.
Oh, we'll try and find them something else. I must say, it hardly seems right, you doing all the work while I sit here doing nothing.
You have worked all day, Father.
Oh, well, that's not the question. All the same, I think I had a few days off when... All right, all right! Lucas, see who it is! Who is it?
It's too late. I am sorry, Father. It is an agitated person who is having no manners at all.
I don't really like them in the house. Is he injured in some way?
I don't think so.
Father Caldos?
I told you to wait.
Father Caldos, I must speak with you.
Out you go!
Oh, dear, Lucas, stop.
This is very important, Father.
Is it? Important?
Oh, very.
Oh, then you'd better sit down.
Thank you, Father.
You're sweating.
I have run here.
Lucas, soda water for our guest.
Of course. 1 soda. No problem.
You can manage. Did you last see your sister?
A long time now. Your sherry, Father.
Ah, thank you. And the decanter. I think you should go and see her. She's always writing.
You will not manage without me.
Nonsense. I can always rustle up a snack. In fact, I've got a couple of dinner engagements next weekend. Yes, here we are. Knew it, Friday and Saturday. You could leave Thursday morning, come back Monday.
I don't know.
Yes, you can borrow my suitcase. It's in the cupboard under the stairs.
I'll think about it.
Oh, birds. Lucas is bringing your supper. Oh, no, who's there?
Pedro Emmanuel de Souza,
Yes?
of the Santa Teresa neighborhood, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil,
Yes.
recently departed from the mortal sphere.
Yes.
You are a lucky man, Mr. de Souza,
I don't think so.
for you are 1 in 10,000.
Eh?
And as 1 in 10,000, you are entitled to a special privilege.
What are you talking about?
Every 10,000 soul, Mr. de Souza, to enter the kingdom of heaven is offered the chance to live again.
Live again?
Yes, you have won a second life on earth.
Oh, no.
A second life.
Soda water, I suppose?
Where is the water from?
It's from, I don't know. Lucas, where does the soda water come from?
It is from France, Father. It is French soda water.
Is it? Is it really? Well, there you are. It's French from the wine merchant.
Yes. A drink for the guest.
Thank you.
Well, go on then. Have a sip.
Where do the bubbles come from?
The bubbles. Extraordinary question. Lucas, the bubbles, where are they from?
Also from the wine merchant. Also French.
Ah, there you are. French bubbles. Can't do better than that. Now, Lucas, would you leave us for 5 or 6 minutes?